Hey, hey, everybody. It's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan, and enough is enough. As Ripple says, it's time to protect the community. This is a very strong message, and it comes along with some legal action. And they are taking an aggressive and proactive stance. And in this announcement, it is in the effort to stop scammers and protect consumers against online giveaways, scams, and false impersonations across YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and more. This is being put into motion, and today Ripple took this legal action to prompt an industry-wide behavioral change and set the expectation of accountability. It's a call to action, and I'm really happy to see it because I can go back as far as 2018 when I had the first case that I filed with Twitter for someone who had taken my profile pic and then, of course, was trying to take XRP from people in a fake giveaway. It's just really unfortunate, and it's horrible. So I think a lot of us have been dealing with this, and we felt very, very helpless. So when you see here that now they are in response to the numerous XRP-specific giveaways, scams, and impersonations, Ripple hired an external cybersecurity and digital threat intelligence vendor to help with reporting and takedown efforts, in addition to building their own submission form for the community to report unusual activity. And that report looks something like this. And it is if you come across, maybe you have experienced theft yourself, or you found a phishing website, maybe it's a giveaway, a scam, money laundering, actually any financial crime that you have witnessed on the XRP ledger, you can use this form to report that unusual activity. And if you agree to their outline of how they'll use that information, you get to another form here where you can put in your name, your email, the country of residence, the wallet details if applicable, transaction details, description of the incident, and other information. So I'm just really happy to see that they have taken this action. There's also some individuals and teams across the XRP community, like the XRP Forensics, that now is a part of the XRExplorer.com team that monitor wallets, and they are associated with trying to protect users in real time from scams. So if you've been defrauded or lost funds or spotted anything, you can submit the address information. And I think these steps are all really good. On Twitter today with Bloomberg, CEO Brad Garlinghouse actually had an interview with Emily Chang and talks about how the firm's lawsuit against YouTube is trying to deal with the imposters that have been, actually in this space for a few years. So I think if you want to seek this out, you can find it on the Bloomberg Technology thread within the Twitter site today. So yeah, I'm just, I just know that when you read through the actual complaint, which is 22 pages long, you can see on page 14, here are the many examples that were created to lure people in. I recognize many of these. So we just have to actually hope, we of course want a scam-free space for sure. But I just hope YouTube doesn't come in with a broad brush and remove legitimate channels that are tracking Ripple growth news and new partnerships. And I trust that they are going to be careful for what they do moving forward. And I think cleaning up this space is very, very good. Okay, I'm jumping to some new Weiss crypto ratings. And I don't know, I don't have a lot of faith in their ratings, but I do look. And In this one, we can see the top coins, which they gave to BTC, and then the top coin adoption, which BTC also got that first position. And the top coins by technology was actually given to Tezos, and the top coins for market momentum was BCHSV. And the top coins by investment risk, that was an interesting category. It is BTC followed by Ethereum, then XRP, Litecoin, and EOS. And I just had to go a little bit deeper and find out what exactly are the metrics that they are giving these grades in. And it's companies that are at risk of crashing or being vulnerable. So then, of course, you wouldn't be on this list. You would be way, way, way down the list. So these companies are, or these projects' coins are considered safe, and they also perform as real world investments according to their metrics. Okay, moving along. Yeah, this is Siamak Masnavi. He wrote a very interesting article today. It's about Bank of America in their prediction, or they are saying that in 18 months, they have a price target for gold at $3,000. So it was released in a report called The Fed Can't Print Gold. It was written by their head metal strategist in San Francisco, along with the head of research in metal markets. And both expect gold to rise as governments around the world are printing and throwing money at seemingly everything. So whether you think it's a hedge in uncertain times or don't know what you think, a lot of people right now are focusing on gold. All right, my last story comes back to Japan, and it's a little bit on the fluffy side. So blockchain powered art in the form of the artistic cosplay, it has arrived here. And the term cosplay, just so you know, was coined in Japan in the 1980s. It involves dressing up as a popular character from maybe a comic or a movie, a drama, or even video games now. So some popular cosplayers, not only in Japan, but around the world, oh my, they have an enormous following. Enormous, really. And the Japanese company named Sky Communications, they have begun selling exclusive signed posters of the top billing cosplayers. And there is a tech twist to it. On the back of the print, there's a QR code that allows you to send the cosplayer a message, a personal message or a greeting. And then that cosplayer can send you something back. So it is a one-time, two-way communication. And the photo comes with or actually it doesn't have to be a photo, it could be an art print, as you see here in this picture. It comes with a blockchain certification, proving that it's one of a kind and it is a collector's item. And there is also a token that comes with it. And if you collect enough tokens, well, then you can qualify for a meet and greet. And these blockchain certifications, they protect the rights of the creators, the artists, and the photographers, digitally recording all the data, even if the print is sold and resold again. All of that information is tracked. And I'm really happy for that, because photographers really have a hard time protecting their work. And when you see the work done in photographing the cosplayers, it's really quite an artistic endeavor. You know, whether it's a dreamy fantasy land like you see here, or rather a more solemn, austere, moody pose, actually leaning a bit onto the dark side. But you can also go to an image that is captured that jumps into a doll-like semblance in a church. So abandoned schools, houses, and theme parks are often used to create a uncommon backdrop. These four, of course, are representing the characters of One Piece, quite arguably the most popular manga ever. And the degree of dedication to resemble the character as close as possible, it's truly an art form all on its own. And in looking at so many of the different beautiful photographs, I found this one to be my favorite. It's Yurifura from Hololive Fantasy. And this is the female knight with brains and muscles. And the photograph is taken on the Dutch island in Nagasaki, where the Dutch were trading with the Japanese at the time that the Japan was closed off. But the Dutch had some very special privileges to trade with Japan. So anyway, if you look up that character, she does a great job. All right, everybody, do take care. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.